How's it going, guys? In today's video, we are going to be creating a high converting browser abandonment flow, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how we do it in our agency to help our clients get incredible results from this flow. And I'm going to be, showing you all the steps, all the filters, as well as all the template that we use as well. So you want to make sure you stick to the end of this video to be able to get the email template that we use to build high converting browser abandonment flow for our clients. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let's start with understanding the browser abandonment flow, which is basically simple. The browser abandonment emails are automated emails sent to your email subscribers who are viewing products on your website but never placed an item in the shopping cart. So this basically means that these emails are sent to people who are just browsing products on your website. So they didn't add any items to the cart or even proceed to checkout. They were only browsing products on your website. So why is it important to send these emails to people? And the first reason is that this email serves as a little nudge to bring people back to your website. Because sometimes you want to think about it like this, like people might just be browsing your website, right, looking for a product. And maybe they are interested in the product, but they have to do other things, or maybe they got distracted and they have to leave your website. But it doesn't mean that they are not interested in the product. So you want to use this email as a little nudge to bring them back to your website, right? And also the browser abandonment email have high open rate and click rate, especially if you use dynamic variables. An example of dynamic variables is basically using the product name in the subject line or in the preview text of the subject line of the email. Basically, I'm going to be showing you an example of that as we move on. And also the browser abandonment flow contributes to 10% of our total store revenue on average. So you want to make sure you have this flow set up the right way, which is what I'm going to be showing you in today's video. So the next thing we're going to be doing now is creating the browse abandonment flow in Klaviyo. And after that, I'm going to be showing you important filters as well as creating a standard browse abandonment flow and some advanced things you can do in the browser abandonment flow. So without further ado, let's dive into that. So creating the flow is very simple. All you need to do is go to your flows on the left here, then click on create from scratch. Here you see browser abandonment. Just click on that, and it's going to pop up this page right here. So this one has the SMS and email, but since we're talking about email here, I'm going to be showing you the email one. But just a couple of things you need to make sure you have in place. So you want to make sure the view product trigger is already in place, which is automatically installed by Shopify. When you do the Shopify integration with your Klaviyo, that is installed automatically for you, so you don't need to worry about that. But I just want to make sure that this is showing when you're creating the flow. But just to use an example of the one we have before. So here, you can see the trigger is when someone viewed products. So that's going to trigger this flow. And the filters are checkout 0 times since starting this flow, placed order 0 times since starting this flow, has not been in the flow in the last 7 days, placed order 0 time over all time, and added to cards 0 time since starting this flow. I'm going to be touching on these filters and what they mean. So when someone is viewing this product, you want to make sure that they haven't started checkout, because if they have started checkout, that means they've already added items to the cart and they've got into the checkout. So you want to have them in this filter. Another one is placed order 0 times since starting this flow, which basically means that as soon as somebody placed an order in this flow, like, so let's say somebody received the first email and they placed an order in the first email, you don't want them to receive the second email, right? So they'll be taken out of this flow automatically, as soon as they placed an order. And another one is has not been in this flow in the last 7 days. I think by default it's 30 days. If you create your flow from scratch, it's 30 days by default, but 30 days might be too long for some brands. And for most of our clients, 30 days is just too long. It doesn't make any sense for us. So we reduce that to 7 days. So as you can see here, yeah, it's 30 days by default. So this is a default filter, by the way. This is what you get, which you can leave like that. But I just since this is what we use in our agency, and this is how we're able to get maximum result for our clients. So I'm using this our filters for you as an example in this video. So paste order 0 time over all time. Okay, so that's another one here. So this one you don't really need to do it, but the reason why we have this paste order 0 time over all time is because we create this browser abandonment flow specifically for non-customers, meaning people who are just coming to our store who have never bought anything from us before, and we have a separate flow for people who have bought something from us before. So the way we speak to the people are different, and these are high level stuff, right? So you don't really need to worry about this if you just want to create one single browser abandonment flow. But for us, we just have this there. So another one you want to have is what someone has done or not done, which is added to cart. So added to cart is basically people who added items to the cart but didn't get to the checkout. Now this is different from abandoned checkout, right? So here this works as a trigger. So you can see added to cart trigger, but the checkout is this one right here. Checkout started. If you don't have added to cart trigger installed on Shopify and you want to learn how to do that, there's a video. I'm going to link the video up here as well as in the description. You can watch the video to create the added to cart event trigger, right? So we also like to exclude those people who have added items to the cart, from the browser abandonment flow. So you also want to have that there. So that's basically how, we create our flow. And, the standard time in Shopify is 3 hours. Right, and sometimes it's 2. So for here it's 2 hours, but we don't like to do that. So I'm going to show you how we do that in a minute. Just I'll be getting to that in a minute. So the standard one, is 3 or 2 hours, and you have the email number 1. Then after 8 hours, you receive the email number 2. You can stop at 2 emails, but if you want, you can have one more if that's something you like to do. And like I said, I'm going to be sharing the template for these emails. I'm going to be giving you by the end of this video, and also some other email templates. You can click on the link to access this email template. To copy and paste email templates, you have the directions, the subject line, the email body. All you need to just copy and paste it in your Klaviyo account. So that's how to be the standard browser abandonment flow. Nothing too crazy. But if you want to do some advanced stuff like testing stuff, trying other things, and this is where things start getting more interesting, and this is how you can now start getting some high level results from your browser abandonment flow. And one of them is the one I mentioned earlier, which is creating a separate flow for first time customers and second time customers or non customers at all. So an example is this one that we have here, which is the placed order 0 time over all time. So this is for people who have never bought anything from us before. So the way we speak to them is quite different, right? So that's one thing you can do. Another thing we like to do is testing time. So we do 30 minutes for our browser abandonment, and we test that against 1 hour or 1 hour 20, right? So how to do that is basically create a conditional split. So the conditional split is going to be 50-50. So random sample 50-50. Then what you want to do is you want to duplicate or clone the time. So let's say you want to test 30 minutes and 1 hour to see which one are people, which of these timing people are relating to, and which one is getting you the best result. So you can test 30 minutes and 1 hour or 1 hour 20, anyone that works for you. So basically just want to drag that there. That's 1 hour, and you want to clone the same first email. So you just let me close that. You basically just clone this email right here and drag it to the 1 hour section. So you basically want to drag this here, then just join this here at the top. Boom. So that means you are testing 2 different timing, 30 minutes and 1 hour. You're testing that to see which one is giving you the best results, and you can simply just leave the email number 2 and email number 3 there. Another thing you can do is practically test your subject line, so you can easily just go here and configure A/B test anything in the email. Probably your subject line, you can start with that, and that's how you you can do the A/B test. Another thing I would like to show you is, having the dynamic variables like I mentioned earlier. So one of the things we've seen to be working for us is mentioning the product name in the subject line or in the header text, and also using a horizontal product block here. So this is what that means. So you can see here you are close to owning. So this tag right here is mentioning the name of the product, and in some cases we also add this tag to the subject line. So something like, we notice you're viewing, and it's gonna mention the product, because when you mention the product, it seems to be more personalized to that person, because that's something they are viewing already. So instead of just saying like, you forgot this, or you are viewing this, you're talking about the exact product they left, and they are viewing in the website. So to get this event name is quite simple. You basically want to click on preview and test, and you want to scroll down a little bit and come to here. So name, you can see name. You just click on that, and it's going to pull out this name dash default. That. You just want to use this simple one, which is practically the same. So that's another thing you can do, with your browser abandonment. So you can see here, it's if you click on preview now, it's gonna mention the product, right? You're close to owning the product name. So that's another stuff I would like to do, when it comes to advanced optimization, or creating advanced browser abandonment. So you can try the advanced stuff out, or you can just keep the standard one like I showed you earlier. And that's how to create a high-level browser abandonment flow. And this is the exact structure that we use to create our abandonment flow for our clients. So, like I said, if you want to copy this template and you want the exact structure, there's a link below this video. You can just click the link to access this template, and also you can click these email examples to see some design email templates there. So yeah, that'll be all for this video. If you have any question, you can leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.